Returning to that question now, from your husband being very supportive and having that, mentality of like, there's a problem, we're going to fix it. How did your infertility journey affect your relationships? So whether with your partner, your friends, your family maybe, society or extended family members, how did that affect those relationships?
So the only person who was with me every day was my husband. We moved away from our family. We left everyone back in Ukraine, where I'm originally from. It was quite positive because he's a positive person and, as I mentioned, very practical. So he was hopeful. He knew we had everything we needed. He knew we needed a good doctor. We found it. And we were just taking the steps towards the solution. That was it.
That was it. Very practical.
There
very
was no
positive.
Yeah, there was no sadness or grief or annoyance on his part.
Oh.
Only
just on your part.
Just on my part. And I'm glad that he didn't have all those feelings, because that way he was available to give me support.
Absolutely.
And show me a completely different perspective on this whole process.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's how it should be, because like you said, a lot of women carry that heavy weight on their shoulders, and they put a lot of pressure on themselves, even if it's not coming from
exactly on themselves.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you were away from family, you were away from that pressure, but how did you handle social situations? Being invited to baby showers or pregnancy announcements before everything works out for you, obviously, and like new babies in the family or friends or people around you. How did you handle that?
I have to say that the hardest part for me, seeing my friends having children, having baby showers, happened before I even got married.
Oh,
again, like going back to that picture, I always pictured a unit, and I knew I couldn't have a baby without my partner. So that was the first thing that I was kind of bringing into my life, the right person, the right partner.
Yes.
So that was a hard part for me, especially because that was the time when social media was developing so fast and everyone was announcing these things on social media. And even though my life was pretty good at that time, I had a good job, I traveled internationally, I had a very good life. Still, there was this missing part in me. That unit that I pictured in my head was missing. So I felt pressure back then. But during the process of going through IVF, I was very open about it. I did not feel like I have to hide it from anybody or for people to say, oh, I'm so sorry to hear, you must be going through so much. And I personally believe that, yes, when women have to go through IVF, they are going through a lot.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm not undermining at all. But I wanted to be very open. I didn't want to keep it to myself. I wanted to normalize this. This is a normal process, solution to a problem that some women have, period. Just like if, let's say, your appendix is inflamed. The doctor will remove it. So same here, there is a blockage and the doctor will open it up, or they will find another way to bring the embryo in. So I tried to normalize it. That was my focus. And I could tell that some people were ready for it, and some people, it was still a foreign concept to them.
Yeah, of course, understandable. But I love that you wanted to fight the stigma that came with that concept. And I believe it still exists. I would love to believe that it's gone and it's all normalized now, and IVF or assisted reproduction technology and medicine are very normalized now. But until now, I feel like there is a stigma around it, and a lot of women would carry the pressure and not talk about it. So I'm glad you said you tried to normalize it. You wanted to be open about it. You didn't want to hide it.
I wanted to make it sound like it's a normal thing and it's a cool thing. Who else has a
I
chance to
love
do this?
that.
Yes, because the doctors offered me to pick the gender of the baby. It was possible, even the color of their eyes. And
wow.
like, oh my gosh, this is sci-fi. So not everyone has that opportunity.
I know. What a fantastic way to look at it. Like, I can choose the gender of my baby. I can choose the color of their eyes.
I did not, by the way, but I thought.
Yeah, but you had the option, right?
Yes, I thought it was so cool. I felt like I was in a sci-fi movie.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness, that's a great way to think about it. That's a great way to think about it. Okay, IVF as a treatment is not only emotionally demanding, it's physically invasive as well, right?
Absolutely.
Can you describe what the treatment itself felt like in your body or while you were going through that treatment?
So I kind of jumped into it. I didn't do much research on what type of medication I will be putting into my body. Maybe if I did, maybe I would start to second guess. I decided to just go into it. Of course, I was relying on the data that the doctors were giving me, that this is a safe process now. And I believe at the time when I was going through IVF, the first child born through IVF was 40-something years old. So that's how old the procedure was.
Okay.
A successful procedure was.
Yeah.
And so that gave me confidence. 40 years,
sure.
I feel like is a good time period. That's why I did not go too deep into doing my own research. So, but research aside, the shots that I had to give to administer to myself, some of them were quite painful. So yeah, that was not easy. And I was, at that time, I was someone who felt like pain is normal. Pain is normal. I mentioned that coming from this culture where you have to work hard, where the belief system is that you have to work hard for everything, I felt like, okay, this is normal part of the process. You have to go through pain because only through pain and suffering you can get something, you can get to something good.
It's like no pain, no gain, right?
Like, yes, in simple terms. Yeah.
I think we all grew up with that concept.
Yeah, many of us do, absolutely. So yeah, that wasn't easy going through all those shots, and some of them made me feel nauseous. Some of them made me feel just pain and discomfort. And then of course the procedures themselves, because one of my tubes had hydrosulfings in it, they actually had to close it in preparation for the IVF. Because that liquid could have hurt the embryo.
I see.
So I had an extra procedure involved. Another procedure where I had to be put down to sleep on general anesthesia. So I think every time you go through something like that, that's a hit on your body.
Of course.
So overall, while there were no side effects or consequences, just going through it was a long and tedious and uncomfortable process.
I think it's very important to acknowledge that part, that the process itself is just going to be hard and challenging, like you said, tedious, and the process itself is really not easy, and a lot of people don't understand how difficult the process itself is on women, because you're the one who's gonna go through the treatment.
Yeah, exactly.
And the shots and the pain. Were there moments then? It was like long process, hard and painful. Were there moments where you were like thinking genuinely of stopping? Like, I've had enough, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore.
No, I didn't think that way.
You were confident.
No, I needed to complete the process.
Yes. I get it.
Yeah, I started it. I need to finish it, and I need to know that I can have a baby. Even though I didn't feel pressure or urge to have a child so much. Again, going back, I wanted a family, a unit, not just a child. If that makes sense. There is a difference.
Yeah.
At that point, I started to feel like, okay, this is challenging. Now I want a child. Now I need to prove that I can have a child.
Oh.
It's maybe weird that you would get kind of competitive with yourself that way. And
I can do this.
Yeah, I'm not super competitive in general, but I really felt like, okay, now that I am facing this challenge, I really want this child. If it's so difficult to get pregnant, I really want this to happen. So I started to genuinely feel like I want this baby so much. But yes, I did not have a time when I wanted to stop.
No, that never happened. Wow. Did you find it easy or hard to talk about what you were going through? Like the pain, how hard it is, like you said, the challenge, so difficult. Why do I have to work hard for everything in life? Did you find it easy to talk about this, or did you all carry it just for yourself?
I think I did not acknowledge that I was going through something so difficult at that time.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, that's hard.
I mean, I thought since I am in a good country with good doctors, I live in a good place, I have a good partner, what else there to be worried about or sad about? I am in this process towards the solution. It's like I don't have the right to acknowledge that I'm going through something.
I feel like, you didn't allow yourself to like feel for yourself, basically.
Yeah, because you can be both grateful,
of course,
and also you can acknowledge, yes, it's hard on you, it's hard on me, but I didn't allow myself to acknowledge. I just felt like there are worse things happening to people in the world, so I have no right to acknowledge that I'm going through something.
Oh my goodness, Anya, I can't believe this. You sound so hard on yourself.
I was.
You were like, you sound like, I was
hard on myself.
Not
anymore.
Because if a stranger is going through this, you would be like, oh, this is so hard. Like, be gentle to yourself.
I would be right there for them.
Exactly.
Supporting them, elevating them, but not to myself. That has changed.
But
I wish I was like that to myself back then too.
Yeah. I think it's important for like people to acknowledge it. To yourself, yes. Okay. So what kept you going? Is it just because you were like, I need to have a child, or I started, I need to finish? What was it that kept you going through the whole journey?
It was a mix of emotions. Those emotions that I need to finish this process. I want to have a child.
Did you genuinely believe it's going to work out?
I had very good hopes for it. Yes, I wasn't pessimistic.
Yeah,
I felt like I had very good chances because I was 34 at that time, and the doctors told me that within this time period or at this age, there are about 50% chances to get pregnant through IVF. So, and like I said, I so confidently believed the doctors that made me feel really good and confident that there will be a good outcome. And on top of it, the insurance was offering 4 attempts.
I see. Okay.
So that gave me huge hope that, okay, if this time it doesn't work out, I'm not going to stop. I'll try again.
I have another chance and another chance and another chance. Did you allow yourself to get excited, or did you protect yourself emotionally in case things didn't work out? I know you were hopeful, you felt strongly about it, that it's going to work out, there's hope, but did you allow yourself to get excited when things started working
out? I remember my first excitement was when I got the news, when I received the news about my successful pregnancy.
Wow.
I think I was pretty leveled prior to that. Kind of, okay, let's hold back,
right?
And I'm gonna hold my horses until I know for sure.
So you were not allowing yourself to get excited over anything.
Yeah.
Okay, you
One thing we learned about me is that I did not allow things for myself back then.
That sounds like a theme here.
Yeah, it was a theme.
I'm glad it's not the case anymore.
No.
Not the case anymore. But you got the news, right?
Yes.
IVF worked. I want you to try and remember where you were at that moment and what was the first thing you did.
I was in my bed.
Oh my goodness, okay.
I was in my bed because after the transfer, the doctors told me I need to rest and stay in my bed for 3 days, I believe. So I was still in my bed, and doing something on my computer, and that's when I either got an email or a phone call, one of those two. But I saw this document where I was going through my test results, and I'm reading it, and of course, like, okay, I don't know what this means.
Yes.
And then at the end, it said, congratulations. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
And then they called me right away. Now I remember it was the email first, and then the phone call, and they explained everything. So there was a short pause between an email and the phone call. But as soon as I got it, I opened it. I'm like, what is it? What does it mean? Ah, congratulations. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you do in that moment? Like,
well,
pleasure, the relief? What did you do?
I was elated. I was happy. I was super impatient. I couldn't wait to tell my husband. I didn't plan any special events.
Yeah.
No, I went ahead and sent him an email right during his meeting. He opened it during his meeting, and he couldn't contain his reaction, of course. So I interrupted his meeting too. So.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Yeah, I was very happy.
That's like news. Of course, that news you can't hold back. You can't wait.
There's nothing more important,
Absolutely
right?
not. Yeah.
His meeting could wait.
Absolutely, everything.
His employer would understand,
especially after everything you guys went through. Of course, that's like the news you need to give him right away. Pregnancy after infertility is often described as a different experience. So they say there are equal parts of joy and anxiety. Was that true for you? Or was it just an overall pleasant experience?
I think it was true for me, but not only because it was an IVF pregnancy, just because it was a period of uncertainty. So I did feel anxiety once in a while, especially the first 3 months when every woman being pregnant is still uncertain about how things are going to go. For the most part, I felt quite peaceful, and my pregnancy went normally with all of the added benefits of, nauseousness and other symptoms women experience during the pregnancy. But overall, it was quite pleasant until the last 2 weeks when you can't walk.
When you can't walk the last weeks. Yeah, but overall, the whole pregnancy went smoothly.
Yeah, it was quite smooth.
So good to hear. Yeah. So good to hear. I mean, well deserved. I know you don't acknowledge that.
I didn't, but now I do.
Now you do.
I think I did deserve it.
Okay. Let's go back to the moment your daughter was born. So the journey is like coming to an end, right? What was the first thing you felt when your daughter was born?
So I had this mix of emotions that were I was releasing laughter and tears. And I'm sure the doctors see that from many women. But because this was an IVF pregnancy, the practical in me was like, okay, I need to make sure this is my daughter, that they didn't mix anything up. And I don't know.
How did you make sure she was your daughter?
Well, as soon as I saw her feet, I knew she was my daughter.
So it's just the feet.
I know my body so well. I know my husband's body so well. So I could tell that this is our child. I know it's so funny that it's feet, but yes, based on her feet and her eyes.
You immediately knew.
She had these long eyelashes that were even tickling me when they put her on my chest.
Oh, wow.
They were so long.
Wow.
I was like, wow.
That's mine.
It's just funny, the things that you notice in that state of mind and body. You went through such huge shock of giving birth.
Of course.
And then this practical side of you turns on. Okay, I want to make sure.
That's right, baby.
Yeah. I mean, anything's possible. And of course, I trust that the doctors are doing a very thorough job. But any mom going through an IVF will have this thought.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
To, avoid human error.
Of course.
And, when I saw my daughter, I knew she was mine.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, you're raising your daughter now, but you're raising a child you fought through you fought for? Sorry. Let me repeat this question.